All right, if you can please let me know in the chat that you can hear me. Just put it in the chat. Just say yes, we can hear you. Put a 1 if you can. All right, if you can please let me know in the chat that you can hear me. Just put it in the chat. Just say yes, we can hear you. Put a 1 if you can. All right, I can hear myself, so I guess we can hear me. All right, we're trying to make sure everybody is able to come in. All right. Okay, can you hear me now? Put a 1. You can put it on YouTube. Put it directly on YouTube that you can hear me, just to make sure that everything is working fine. And yep. All right, I see people are putting the 1 here on WhatsApp. That's what's up. That's okay. So I'm gonna actually get the phone off actually to make sure that we're able to get in. Let me make sure this. I'm not sure. Sam, are you able to get in? Put a 1 in the chat. I see people are hearing me on. People can hear me on YouTube already. That's good. That's good. All right, good. All right, let me just do it like this. Introduce yourself. Let me know what city, what state, what country you're plugging in from. We're going to have a conversation today. You're going to be able to walk away with a lot of value. So, and also we'll be able to do question and answers. Okay, so no worries, no worries. All right, good. Let me just hail some of my people here. What's up, Jonathan? Jonathan can hear me. That's what's up. Matthew is here. Zainab is here. I'm still trying to pay attention to the chat. Just make sure. Okay, so some of you are in the chat. Just help me repost the link if somebody is still asking for it. If they're not in the group right now, then I can't help them. We'll be making noise about this for about 2 weeks or so. So it's all good. Let me just turn the phone off so I can pay attention. Zainab, what's up? Adasa, all right. I see a monkey. I don't know. All right, that's an interesting name. Adewi, what's up? Peace, what's up? All right, good. We have Arise Tradings is here. Mubarak, my brother, is here. Ada is here. Chima is here. Okay. Udoka, I think that's Sam. Sam, that's you, right? I think I recognize that name. Charlotte, yes. So where you guys plugging in from? Justin is okay. This is Justin actually. Justin is plugging from Lagos. Mubarak, of course, is Jersey. Neighbor, of course, Amazon from New York City. That's my G. We have Minneapolis and Peace from Nigeria. All right, good, awesome. All right, welcome. We're gonna make the most out of today's. Let me keep acknowledging. Let me see Dallas. Who else? Anybody else here? All right, good. All right, so my hope is that this is not a one-time thing because, again, there's going to be a lot of value today already. Okay, John J. from Maryland, welcome. Yep. Sam Elumelu, yep. Yes, awesome. Atlanta, Georgia. All right, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Let me take this thing off of here. So, welcome to my Empire Pro. As a matter of fact, my Empire Pro it's been around for a minute. My Empire Pro has been around since 2009, officially more like 2011. But I'm getting ready to say we're gonna have fun, but we're gonna get a lot of value out of this. Okay, we're gonna get a lot of value out of this. All right, so let's just go ahead and get started. If anybody have any questions, use the chat. I'm talking about the YouTube chat. Use the YouTube chat so I can see everything there. Okay, and hopefully you'll be able to walk away with something that you find useful today. Okay, but let's do some house rules really quickly. House rules. 1 hour. I need just 1 hour of your attention. That's about it. Okay, 1 hour, you'll be able to walk away with a lot of value. Now, I will leave some room for question and answers because you guys will have questions as time goes on, and it's better you ask your questions right now so that everybody can benefit from the answer. Okay. There's some concepts that will be new to you today, but ultimately, digital marketing is something that you engage every day. You know, maybe you haven't paid attention to it, but it's okay. Okay, so 1 hour, just 1 hour of your attention. Put the dogs, the babies away. Take some notes if you have to. Put your questions down. You can put that in the chat. Do me a favor. Put a Q next to your question. If you notice that people are chatting other stuff, put a Q next to it so I can make sure I see all the Qs. Okay. but all your questions will be addressed today. Okay. Now, who's this workshop for? All right. This workshop, before I start listing out everything else, if you are an EMR consultant, healthcare consultant, I put this together for you. Okay. I've been doing this forever. I've been doing presentations for a long time. Okay. And I've been a coach, a trainer for a long time. You guys may not be familiar with it if you know me from that world, right? But if you're close enough to me, you kind of know, right? So, and also you guys are probably more aware that I've only worked with, at least in the last 4 years, only one company. And that's because that's all I've got time for, okay? But who's this workshop for? Like I said, struggling consultants. If you're not a struggling consultant, maybe you are rich, everything is working out for you, you last 1 year on projects and stuff like that, this might not be your cup of tea. But if you are a struggling consultant, meaning you sign 4 weeks deals only to last 3 days, top 7 days, maybe sometime if you're lucky you get 10 days, then this is definitely something I put together for you. This would be a very, very nice thing to add onto your plate so that you don't, you know what I mean? So, but we'll get more into that conversation as time goes on. But this is something you need to pay attention to, okay? If you're seriously looking for a transition into a new and fulfilling 6-figure career, and I'm talking US dollars because I know some people are blogging from other parts of the world, then this is for you. If you're a student, recent graduate, you definitely need to pay attention to this. If you're an existing marketing professional, if you own a small to medium sized business right now, you definitely need to pay attention to this. This is the future. You're an aspiring entrepreneur, then this is a good thing for you. If you want to get into sales and business development, there's a lot of positions out in the marketplace that you can tap into. This is something you want to pay attention to. And also, if you're a startup founder, you want to pay attention to this. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just make sure I'm monitoring the screen here. Let's see. All right, great, awesome. Oh, by the way, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up on the videos. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here you go. Awesome. Let me get that. Oh, by the way, I just want to make sure the monitors are on. All right, great. All right, so let's continue. So, yes, so startup founders, content creators, and bloggers. So yes, you're going to learn a lot from this. If you have the dream of starting a YouTube channel at some point, you want to be a content creator, you want to understand the concept and the trick behind why people go viral, then this is going to be for you as well. Marketing agencies and teams, this is for you. E-commerce, business owners, tech enthusiasts, anyone curious about digital marketing, AI and digital marketing, actually AI and marketing, because I also teach stuff around marketing in general, because it just so happened that we live in the digital age, right? All right, so, and like I said, if you are curious about the different possibilities, we'll talk about that. Now, who am I? Some of you know me as Ola. Some of you know me as, probably majority of you know me as Tokes. And some people who might have been a part of this, if you're a subscriber on this platform already before, you know me as Talk with the TUX. Any one of those is fine. You know, I'm the same guy, and I'm the author of about 5 books now. Okay, so I'm actually releasing a 5th book in December. But this one that you will have access to for free, if you came in through the form, which you should have come in through the form, I will send you your digital copy, because I know some of you came here because of this, right? So this book right here I wrote. Some of you were actually part of a project I was on, and you saw me writing this old book on my phone. Some of you know, right? So but yeah, the book has been live since last year, December, and here we are. Okay, so who am I? I'm just going to go through a quick timeline. I don't need to bore you with my story. Okay, 1996 I graduated from high school. Okay, Unity or War. Okay, 1997 I got a diploma in database management from Akure, actually. Okay, The name of the school was Walkman Computer College. 1998, I came back here. I was born here, so I call it I came back here. I'm a Nigerian. You guys know that, right? Right. So 2004, I got a bachelor's degree in computer engineering from NJIT. 2005, I got a master's degree in engineering management from the same school. Then I launched my real estate business that same year. Okay. And that ran me for 3 years before the recession in 2008. Everything crashed. I'm laughing because, it wasn't funny at the time. 2009, I launched my Empire Pro, which is what you're a part of today right now. Digital marketing. And there's not a single day since 2009 that I haven't at least woken up to some form of digital marketing activity or the other. So I'm kind of like considered the dinosaur. I came from the era where I touched everything digital marketing, like everything, right? These days we have multiple different roles and they're all different six-figure roles in the world of digital marketing. It's still very much in its infancy. So it's very fresh. That's why the flyer says get ahead of everyone. Okay. So I'm coming from the real dinosaur. 2014, kind of relaunched real estate, the launch real estate coaching. You guys will see those activities here on this YouTube page. But I'm slowing down on that. Okay. Because, I rather just do real estate stuff behind the scenes at this stage in my life. Okay. But I still do a lot of deals in partnership with my prodigies. 2017, I took up EHR consulting as a side gig. So some of you know me from that world. 2018, I published my first book, which was on real estate. I'm on the 5th book, like I said earlier. 2022, last year. Yeah. So I decided to take up the PMP, professional management. Professional, the certification thing. I took it because I wanted to expand my horizon when it comes to enterprise level management and things like that. So 2023 we're here and you get a free book today. Okay, so that's all I'm going to do with regards to boring you with my story, because I know you guys came here for some content and you wanted to know what the possibilities are. If there's anything you want me to demonstrate, take note of it. Okay, I will do maybe one demonstration today. We'll pick one and I'll do one demonstration today of how of the whole thing, running the whole thing. But my goal here is to hand you a system that already works, so that you can just simply replicate, as opposed to go around and be searching, because there's no information I'm going to share with you today that is not available for free, either on YouTube or Google or somewhere. Okay, what might be missing is somebody to help you arrange it into a system where you can follow step by step through a framework. That's probably what's missing. Okay, but there's no information that's not available for free on the internet. Okay. All right. So the landscape, let's talk about the landscape. All right. The landscape, where's the money? Why are we talking about this today? Why? Where's the money? Digital marketing industry is expected to reach 786 billion by 2026 with a compound annual growth of 9%. That just means it's growing. Okay, it's moving that direction, right? That's just all that means. Okay, so but it's a lot of money moving hands already. Okay, just think about it like this. Once upon a time, if you live in the United States, they used to drop those yellow books. I don't see them anymore in my neighborhood. I don't know if you still see them. They used to drop those yellow books, right? They don't drop them anymore. Somebody still throws the ShopRite magazines in front of my house with some ads. They still works. It's a lot of old people that still open those things for coupon and things like that. But back then, the yellow book is basically where you get to advertise your business, but obviously that's changing, right? So that's the money, right? 61% of surveyed companies plan to add more digital marketers to their team in the next year. Okay. Oh, by the way, probably about 98% of all the roles in digital marketing are remote. Okay, this is not hybrid. That's none of that. Okay, none of that. All right. So yeah, please get the likes up. Thank you so much, Anthony. I appreciate that. We're missing about 25 likes. If you can get the likes up, that would be highly appreciated. Thank you. Okay. The average salary for a digital marketing manager in the United States is $118,000. Some of you already asked me this question, and I gave you the answer, right? We're gonna go through that. I'll actually give you the breakdown in a second. 63% of businesses have increased their digital marketing budgets in the past year. 63% have increased in the last year. Okay, that's not gonna change. You're gonna see more and more. There's still some coconut heads out there, right? And they want to do things the old school way and stuff like that. The reality is that if you have a business, you need to be where the audience are. Wherever the audience is hanging out is, that's where you need to be at. If they're hanging out on their phone and they're doing this, then your business better have a presence there. All right. And yes, the same thing in Nigeria too, even more so in Nigeria. Okay. Billboards, they're becoming more and more obsolete. Okay. They are the cheapest things ever right now because nobody's looking at that stuff. Okay. TV still has a space. Depends on how big. But there's a lot of branding activities that's still going on with TV. But the idea is to be everywhere your audience, your ideal customers will be. And that's where the money is. So it's a lot of money being spent by businesses, and there's an increasing amount of it. 86% of marketers increased brand awareness. I just talked about brand, right? Brand awareness. It's not necessarily when they see you first that they will buy something. Sometimes they need to see it. The studies show that up to 7 times. Bottom line is that more than 1 or 2 or 3 times, they need to keep seeing it before they decide to buy, okay? 80% of online consumers have purchased from a social media ad. Okay, some of your purchases happen on social media, right? You probably don't realize it. Maybe you went to an Amazon store, an Amazon page, and you wanted to buy, but the baby crawled into the room, and then you forgot to buy. But the next thing you start to see them ads following you on your feeds, on Facebook, on Instagram. They're following you, okay? You see the ad, it shows up. It's like they're listening to you. It shows up on YouTube, right? Exactly. So sometimes it's not directly from where you saw it first, but they're following you. And that's some of the skills we learn in digital marketing. There's no coding, okay? It's not, I had to learn a little bit of coding. Obviously, my background was computer engineering, but there's no coding today, okay? It's been 18 years. 18 years, okay? So there's no coding or technical skills necessary. You just need to understand the concept I'm going to share with you today. It's actually very, very simple. Now, if you look at some of the other webinars, workshops out there, they're probably going to bombard you with a bunch of testimonials, right? Testimonials everywhere, and then they say, and then, they start hyping you and stuff like that. That's not my style, okay? I hope that you know what you're looking at. You can ask questions for clarification, and then we'll get through that, okay? But I do have some testimonials over the years, people that I have helped, and I'm going to play just a little bit of some of those videos for you. That way you can at least know that, I don't need to prove anything, but I think it will help with your belief system if you know that people have gotten results working with me in the past. All right, so these are some of them. There's actually videos. Let me see if I can play just a short one. I'll play just a short one really quickly. Let's see. Boom. All right, there you go. Okay.
It teaches you everything.
What's going on, my friends? This is Desmond the Killsmith here. I want to welcome you. And in this short little video, I first want to really make a special announcement about a person I've worked with, a person who's been a really dear good friend to me, a person who's really helped me inside my business before I ever even got online. And his name is Ola on My Empire Pro. And I want to give this big shout out to them. And I basically wanted to share a little quick story about how I found them. I was actually driving to a network marketing event from Richmond to Texas, and I was in a car with a group of network marketers, and before I went on this trip, I went to iTunes and I wanted to grab some information to listen to in the car on my iPod, and I found Ola, and he educated me in the car driving to a network marketing event about why I should be leveraging the internet to gain success inside of my business. And I was a fool if I didn't take action and leverage the internet. Immediately, we came home from this event from an offline network marketing company. They told us to leave the internet alone. As soon as we came back home, we got online because of Ola's influence and the words that he spoke on that iTunes tape that influenced us to take action, look into online marketing, and look into learning more about leveraging online internet space and learn this beast that's online. And because of his words, we were able to come online, and then we was able to find him and work with him, and he's been able to help me inside of my business on numerous times. Now, this is somebody that's in the background, like you don't see him in the all in the face or the front of people, but in the background, his coaching, his $5,000 coaching has allowed me to really grow my business massively, because I've been able to call him and be able to speak to somebody who's been in the industry for multiple years and who's able to give me advice when I most need it. See, it's a big difference when you're marketing online. You're going to get stuck. You're going to get to a point where you need that one person. You just need that one advice. You just need that one expert to help you out. And that's what Ola has been there for me. And I want to say I thank you, Ola. I thank you, Shola, for being in the background, helping your brother out and blessing us and blessing the community and blessing internet land with your graces and everything you've done for online marketing. I've been able to have months of up to $230,000 in a month. And who do I call to get help from? I get call Ola to get help from. This is 100%. He's been an open hand to me. He's been able to help me and my family. He's been a blessing to everything I've done online. And I definitely want to attribute, great amounts of my success to how Ola has helped me. So if you're looking to take action today and work with Ola, do it. If you're looking for a mentor that's going to help you out, do it. If you're looking for somebody that's going to be there for you, who's going to help you grow, who's going to, he was there when I was only making $200 a month, and he's still there when I'm making $200,000 a month, still helping me, and he was able to advise me from a little level to up to a high level. This is the person you need to get. His $5,000 coaching package is ridiculously the most amount of value you're going to get online. So I want to say thank you. My name is Desmond Akil Smith. And if you got anything that you need, it's going to be right there with Ola. It's going to be right there in My Empire Pro. Take action on it. I'll see you inside. Have a blessed day. God bless.
Hi, Bruce Shuffler here. Tonight I wanted to do...
All right. So, by the way, there's no $5,000 coaching here today. Let me make sure that I'm not muted. Okay. Oh, yeah. By the way, there's no $5,000 coaching here today. So, I know some of you probably heard and like, whoa. All right. Not yet. Not today. Okay. All right. So, but let's get back to it. I just wanted to play that for you really quickly, just so you can at least sit tight, because, again, I'm going to cover some things today. Let's get back to the training. All right, great. Let's see. All right, there we go. Where is it? Okay, here you go. Okay, so AI plus digital marketing. Let's talk about AI plus digital marketing. What is AI? Artificial intelligence, right? When we talk about AI here, we're talking about we're not talking about machine learning. Okay, machine learning is the back end of AI, right? We're talking about particularly from a utility standpoint with respect to digital marketing, okay, with respect to content marketing. So digital marketing survives on content, right? Content anywhere from ads, video ads, articles, right? Even books, right? But being able to create content laser fast because of the help of AI is basically how we're going to use it. But AI stands for artificial intelligence. Again, behind the scenes, there's machine learning. Just some months ago, not even up to a year ago, you saw the release of the Chat GPT and the viral use of just AI powered implementations everywhere. Digital marketing is no different, and this is one of the reasons why I decided to bring this training back. You notice it says something about $5,000. That's what I used to sell it for. A particular program, not the program that we're talking about tonight, but there's a particular program that I sold for $5,000. There was the same program. We increased the price to $15,000 at some point, but it involves more so of me hands-on in their business. So, but again, it's a different time in age. Things are a lot more easier. You don't have to be able to code. You don't have to do any of that kind of stuff. So you don't have to worry about that. Again, natural language processing. So now, computers can listen to our voice, can actually produce our voice, can produce images, can produce objects in 3Ds, right? All thanks to AI. You're going to see more and more of those kind of things. And this is the reason why digital marketing is kind of moving a little bit laser fast now. But this is the right time to kind of pay attention. Either you are looking to switch careers, or you're looking to enhance your business, your existing business, or you're looking to even start a business, right? Computer vision, I just talked about images and 3D images, right? What is digital marketing? Digital marketing is a lot of things, okay? But it simply means being able to create promotions and boost sales for product and services using digital platforms, using digital assets, right? So that's what digital marketing is, and there are many angles to it. There's content marketing, which is basically creating, like what I'm doing right now is I'm creating content, right? And there's entertainment-based content, there's educational content, right? And there's everything in between, right? You kind of need a combination of both, typically, right? And there's search engine optimization. So for all this content that we are creating, how do we create exposure for it, right? How do we make people come to this content, right? Somebody said, I did. What did I miss? Did I miss something, Adasa? Right? Anyway, welcome. If you just made it. Search engine optimization, right? So search engine optimization is basically optimizing your content so that they rank for visibility on the search engines. What is search engine? Search engine is Google, okay? It means an engine where you can search for answers to your questions, or solutions to your problems, or pleasure or relief to your pain, right? Think about it that way. Now, we're going to revisit all of those. Okay, so just listen to what I just said. Problem, solution. You're searching for solution for your problems. You're searching for answers for your questions, right? Obviously, majority of us will use it to search for answers, quick answers for problems, right? And the first place where we all go is Google. Google is a search engine. Yahoo is still a search engine. YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world today. And there's still many of them out there. There's still ask.com, believe it or not. Some of you are dinosaur enough. You know what Ask is. You knew what ask.com was, askreeves.com, right? All of that is search engine. So optimizing your content to rank for visibility, rank higher for visibility, is what we call search engine optimization. Email marketing. Email is still very powerful. Most people still open their emails, maybe once a week, but they still open their emails for various reasons, right? So email marketing, being present, making the information about your product and services present in people's emails is still a key aspect of promotion and marketing, right? So there's a whole thing around that, right? Particularly from a commercial standpoint, not just emailing your friend, but being able to broadcast email to an audience at the same time, right? That's something you're going to learn a lot about newsletter marketings and even autoresponders. You learn more about that too. Social media marketing, obviously, right? Social media, social search. You're going to hear that a lot. Social search. Social, just a platform where people hang out for professional reasons, like aka LinkedIn, right? Or for cruise, right? Just for fun, right? Instagram, Facebook. Facebook is for older people these days, I guess. That's what they say, but I'm still there. Once in a while, right? But social media marketing, being able to present your product and services, marketing messages about your product and services on those platforms, that is called social media marketing. There's a whole art and science to it, and that's what we're going to be covering, right? Pay-per-click marketing, meaning every time somebody clicks something, you pay a little bit of money, right? Every time they click, you pay a little bit of money, right? Or it could be per the 1,000, right? They call it the CPM, cost per 1,000 impression, or cost per 1,000 impression. You will hear CPM or CPC a lot, which is cost per click. All of that, there's an art and a science to it. It's called pay per click. You're going to learn all about that as well. So what is the impact of AI and digital marketing on business growth? We kind of already mentioned that, but I just wanted to mention a couple more things so that you can put this together. AI is automating 45% of work activities. Okay, saving $2 trillion in annual wages. Okay, so a lot of people's job is going to be gone very well. Did I say very soon? It's already happening. Okay, anyway, companies that use AI for decision making are 3 times more likely to be considered high growth companies, right? So what do you think the companies are going to start doing? Well, first of all, they're going to keep getting more educated, and then they're going to start putting billions of dollars behind, just like it used to be with the yellow books, right? So PwC found that 72% of executives believe that AI, we're talking about AI now, right? Believe that AI will be a key factor in driving innovation in their industry. Well, digital marketing is no different. Gartner found that 80% of companies believe that AI will be a strategic differentiator for their business by 2025. We're in 2023, so we're still ahead of the curve, right? All right. Let's continue. Deloitte found that companies with strong digital marketing, now we're talking about digital marketing. Deloitte found that strong digital marketing capabilities are 3 times more likely to achieve above average profitability. Again, how can you position for this? Okay. Gartner reviewed that 80% of marketing leaders believe the digital marketing is essential for business growth, right? Forrester research indicated that companies investing in digital marketing experience a 14% higher growth than those that don't. Okay. All right. Now, how we get it. I get it. Okay. Digital marketing, there's a lot of money behind it. What can we do about this? Well, there's some skills you need to learn, right? All right. And there are a couple of ways you can learn new skills. My best way of learning new skills is to do it personally. But let's talk about some of them, right? I'm going to share some things with you here really quickly. Just put this at the back of your mind. If you recall a few minutes ago, I said something about search engines, right? I said something about where you go to search for answers for your questions, where you go to search for solutions for your problems, right? So solutions, answers become products, right? Message becomes message, right? So put this at the back. Take this note. Market, media, message. I actually learned it from a true dinosaur. His name is Dan Kennedy in the marketing game, especially in the direct marketing game. He has a book out there called I forgot the name of the book. That's funny. It's been a long time. But anyway, his name is Dan Kennedy. He has some materials out there. But he came up with a concept. I learned this from him anyway. I don't know if he came up with it. Market, media, message. Market is basically the audience, okay? It's the people, right? All right. Media is how you link the people with what they want, right? What is it that people want? They want answers to questions. They want solutions to problems, right? They want relief of some sort, right? What is it that medical doctors sell? Relief, right? So if you can think of your product in that way, you can be in marketing. Okay. Audience, relationship, and value, right? Relationship, how do you link value with an audience, right? So in marketing, we tend to think about leverage. So we're not just trying to deal with one person at a time, which is a relationship, but you can actually have relationship with an audience, right? But in order to understand it properly, you got to think about the audience as one person at a time. So we will talk about things like avatar, the ideal person that your business serves, the ideal person that your product or your service is for. You need to come up with that, right? Those are some of the things we'll talk about, because if you don't come up with that, your marketing is probably going to be faulty, okay? And the beauty about the world we live in is that the AI can actually help you with that. Okay? It can help you with coming up with the persona of the person that your product is perfect for, right? So in terms of the message, there's a simple formula that I use, okay? Invest, learn, do, teach. ILDT. Invest, learn, do, and teach. Okay? ILDT. Okay? The do, not so much, but it's useful, right? You invest time in learning. You invest time and possibly money in learning. The L is for learning. You invest time and possibly money in learning, L, right? a skill, right? You do it, you practice it. So we're going to talk about projects, right? You need to have projects, right? So that you can have experience, right? And then you actually teach it, that you're creating content. Okay? You're creating content by simply teaching it. Teaching it doesn't mean you have to do what I'm doing right now. Maybe you don't consider yourself good in public speaking, maybe, right? But I'm just talking about sharing. It's more so about sharing what you know, right? And just recording that in one way or the other. Maybe you're writing it down, you're filming the video, you're recording the audio for podcasts. If you remember that gentleman, he just said he was listening to my podcast on driving through a trip, right? And that was a form of marketing. That's how I was able to get that customer and being able to impact his life in that way, right? So hopefully you have a product or service that actually impact people's life, right? So that's how we come up with content. So see, content, right? But we also like to build a community around it, community, culture, and then customers. Before you start talking about customers, right? This time and age, people need to be a part of they need to feel like they're a part of your whole world, your whole life. And then they get comfortable, because people buy from people, not from companies. They buy from people, they buy from personas. They feel, right? They might even feel like, okay, Apple is I'm a Apple guy, I buy Apple stuff, but it's a feeling, right? It's a human top part of that whole process, as opposed to I buy from a logo. People don't buy from logos, they buy from companies, right? So if you can think about all of that, you understand marketing, right? Because it's about putting a marketing message together that a market, right? That people, person's audience, they feel stupid if they don't buy, right? It just feels like, this is me, I need to buy. I need to pull out my credit card and buy, right? Yeah, so being able to do that is basically part of the skill set you're going to be learning. It could be as simple as getting them to read a simple article or getting them to watch a simple video. There's a skill, there's a whole set of skills around it, okay? So people, pipeline, partnership, product, profit. So we're going to talk about money, right? We have to talk about money. Okay, and that's part of the system that I've put together that I'm going to hand over to you today. All right, so let's keep going. Opportunities. What are the opportunities? I should talk about the opportunities, right? Let's talk about opportunities. You see the sources out there, Glassdoor, the same things that you guys are probably familiar with already. There are at least 11 plus remote roles that I'm going to be preparing you to be able to apply for, okay? And they're all remote, okay? For the most part, they're all remote, okay? And the salaries: digital marketing manager, $125,000. I told you I was going to break it down. Growth marketing manager is kind of like similar, but it's a little bit more overhead, right? Growth marketing manager, performance marketing manager, that's more numbers, being able to, some analyst roles here, $115,000. The growth marketing manager is $130,000. Search engine optimization specialist, $105,000. Okay, very simple skill. But simple is not the same thing as easy, right? So anything that's worthwhile will take work. You guys understand that, right? So pay-per-click specialist, $105,000. Social media manager, $105,000. Content marketing manager, $105,000. You see, all this have been broken down into roles, right? Email marketing manager, $105,000. Marketing technologist, $110,000. Product marketing managers, $135,000. This is actually a very popular role out there these days, even with the bigs like the Facebooks and the Googles and stuff like that, right? So if you understand digital marketing, you can absolutely get into these roles. Brand marketing manager, right? Total averaging about $118,505, right? Now, there are many opportunities out there. You know, you've seen the cyber securities, you've seen the product owner, project manager, you've seen the even data engineer, data science, data analyst. You see all these different roles out there. The difference between this and those type of roles is that you have to get a job before you make money. Over here, you don't have to get a job to make money. This is the fact that you can get a job is a plus. If you want to go that route, fine, right? There are tons of jobs on LinkedIn. You can just go search them yourself. You see them everywhere, right? Okay. The only thing is that You and I, we're not in those jobs. We're not competing in those jobs. So we need to get into those spaces, right? But there are also 1099 opportunities, meaning you can actually build your own income. You can start now as you're doing projects. All those other projects you do in those other lane, you don't make money from them typically. It's just for you to put on your resume to be able to say, and typically you don't even do it. Let's be honest, right? You just do like a little slap together, and then you start applying for jobs, and then you find out that this is tougher than I realized. But here, you actually start the activities that's actually going to make you money. Okay, so a digital marketing consultant can make anywhere from $120,000 to $200,000. Digital creator, I mean, you've seen them, content creators, or people are going viral. Okay, there are skill sets behind that. There are actual specific skill set. Like no one is mistakenly going viral. It happens, but they can't sustain it, right? So you see people go viral and they can't sustain it. That means they didn't have a skill. They said something stupid and then it went viral, right? But there's actually a skill set. If you see somebody keep coming back, there are specific skill sets set behind that to create that level of exposure. And that's what we cover here. So digital creator can make anywhere from $75,000. This is per annum, per year, to $1 million, okay? And even more. And digital marketing agency owners, they can make $145,000 to $5 million. Okay, this agency owners, meaning the kind of like the yellow book guy, the guy who works with companies to help them get their business out there, to coach people in their department to actually take on all the work. Some companies will say, you know what, I don't want to deal with digital marketing department. Can you just do all the work and you go hire your own people? That's what an agency is, right? So these are some of the opportunities behind this. And the beauty about this is that you don't have to there's no certification required. There are certifications, but it's not required for the most part. In other areas they'll tell you like you don't need certification, but most of them will specify we need a certification. In digital marketing, it's very rarely do you see that they put on the job role or description and they say, hey, we need you to have this certification. If you have it, it's a plus. It's good for you, right? And we will have a session about preparing for certifications as well. I am personally certified in Meta. I forgot the name, but I am certified. Okay. And then Google Analyst, Google Analytics Professional, something like that. I have 2 certifications. Okay. But I'm telling you right now that I just did it for the fun of it. I tell you why I did the Google one. I was preparing for PMP. And it's the same center, the online center that conducted the test. And I saw it, I was like, you know what, let me just do this for fun, right? And I brushed through the material and within a few hours and I passed, okay? Because I've been doing this for years, okay? Since 2009. So it was pretty easy for me to pass. But again, it's not required, it's just something that Google, HubSpot, Marketo, and Facebook, they offer some of those things if you want to brush up your skills and test yourself, right? So, and of course, existing businesses can, they can also, this is our opportunity here. Now, let me just see here if I can play this really quickly. There's another short one here. There's this lady that worked with me a while back, a couple of years ago now, but I'll just play it for you really quickly so you can grab a cup of water if you want to do that. Okay, again, I'm not going to go through a bunch of strange screenshots. These are real videos of people that have worked with me. So let me play this real quickly. Let's see.
Good morning, everybody. Ramona Goki here again, and I just can't tell you enough. Good morning, everybody. Ramona Goki here again, and I just can't tell you enough about this, My Empire Pro. It is the best program that you're going to find, whether you're a new internet marketer or you've been doing internet marketing for a long time. And I'm telling you, as I said in a previous video, I was doing pretty darn good in marketing. And then I found this program and my businesses has tripled. And I can't believe the little things. You spend thousands of dollars to learn things, or you spend thousands of dollars to buy automatic programs, and it just doesn't work out for you. Well, this program does, because they go step by step by step videos and teaches you everything.
What's going on, my friends? This is Desmond the Kills.
All right, so Desmond is coming back. No, Desmond's not going to come back. But let's get back to it. Okay, just wanted to play that really quickly, just in case you need to grab a cup of water. so we can keep going with this. I see your question. I did with you. I'll get to it. I'm starring your question. If you put any question there, I'm starring it so we can address it. Okay. But again, thanks for putting the queue so I can see it. All right. So let's keep going here. Interesting. All right. Building a winning profile. Okay. It's about your profile. Okay. Next to who you know. Right? It's not about what you know, it's who you know. Some of you that are in the epic world, you know what I'm talking about. It's who you know. Like everywhere else in the world, okay? Now, it's what you know too, it helps, but who you know helps a lot, right? But if you have a strong profile, it's easier for the people that know you to be able to put something nice together. So how do you build a winning profile, right? A resume. I'm actually, in my program, I'll give you a copy of my resume. Not so you can copy paste. You can actually use the AI bot to actually create a version of it for yourself. It's about the keywords, right? So there are 7 steps here to creating a compelling AI plus digital marketing, right? I just want to, some of this you probably already know about it, but a quick reminder. You need strong but generic summary and objective, because again, there were 11 roles that you can potentially apply for, right? But you need strong but generic summary that kind of like covers everything, right? Really quickly. Then you need relevant job project experience, right? Listen, digital marketing is pretty new, okay? So no one is expecting you to have, on an average, people don't have 14 years experience like me. They don't. They just don't, okay? All right? So no one's expecting you to have long years of experience. No one is expecting you to have that. But to be able to showcase a project, experiences, some gigs here and there, and if you're working with me, being able to showcase that you work with me, my company has been around for, we have some behind the scenes secret to making that happen, okay? But relevant job and project experience is a plus, okay? Smart and qualified achievements. Smart means specific, measurable. That's the SM, right? And it needs to make sense, the rest of it, the SMART goal, right? SM, specific, measurable. They need to kind of see numbers. You achieve this, you achieve this, you achieve that. And the easiest place to do that when it comes to experience is in digital marketing, because you're going to be able to put your projects together really quickly, and you can see numbers in real time. Actual human beings coming to websites, right? And you can say, hey, I did this, and between a matter of 30 days, I was able to increase my traffic by 45%. That's what you need to be able to say on your resume, but also to be able to articulate when you're having interviews, right? Keywords and action verbs. You guys know that already. I hope so, right? You need to have keywords. It needs to be full of specific keywords, because no one is going through thousands of resumes no one is going through that. So professional association, again, my Empire Pro is that, and it's verifiable, and people can see that we've been around for a while, okay? All right, so relevant skills and tools. There's tools. You're going to use tools hands-on, okay, right from your laptop. And then you'll be able to say, hey, I use this. Majority of them are very accessible, okay? All right. Leverage AI tools to build and optimize the resume. That's it right there. Those are the 7 steps. If you can do this and we're going to go through step-by-step training on how to do this, how to optimize that. If you want to put 10 to 30 resumes in, you want those resumes to be unique to those job roles, to be unique to those job descriptions, and you put something that's more of like the what do you call it? Not the skeleton, but like the basic one, right? And then you keep tweaking them, and you're making sure that there are tools also that I will share with you to make sure that your resume has a certain number of percentage in terms of the keywords that's necessary, okay? And we'll talk about that when we get there. So those are the 7 steps right there you need to make sure of, some of the stuff that my program goes through, okay? When it comes to acing interviews, it's very simple. They need to feel feelings. They need to feel like you know what you're talking about, okay? It's not good enough that they know like you're just using terminologies. They need to feel it, right? And if you don't, if the conviction is not there, right, it just makes things hard, right? So a lot of the companies now these days, they have everything else but technical. They have the little technical interview thing, but it's the least part of their interview. So if you can have smooth conversations, right, around what we're talking about, it makes things super easier for you, right? So, and that's something I wanted to make sure here. So if they get into like, what are you talking about? If you're using a bunch of terminology, you're slapping it together, and there's no application-based connection between them, they're probably going you will tell on yourself too soon, right? So the beauty about my program is that it's not just some 3 days program that you will now say go and put a resume together and start applying. No. This is a journey that you get to make money as you're going, right? And if you choose to, you can go and apply for jobs, okay? If you feel like you need to do that, you will have all of that, okay? So that's in terms of acing interviews. And then obviously you need the idea that they can literally go to your YouTube page, right? Some people wonder, why do I have two spellings for Tokes? Very easy. I always use TUX, okay? But now you know, okay? But it's been 6 years that I've been jumping on Epic projects here and there, right? But the reason was, when I first came into Epic, I didn't want them to be Googling TUX and Googling my name, and then, and then they find all this stuff. I didn't want that. I didn't want to mix the two words together, okay? But the TUX is what I've used online, basically. But if anybody wants to see if I know what I'm talking about, it's very easy. Just Google my name. And it's just what it is. Your work is stamped everywhere. Okay, that's the whole beauty of digital marketing. And it starts from, like, within a few days, Google will literally index your work, right? And then they start monitoring how it's growing. And anybody that's interviewing can easily look you up, and they can say, oh yeah, this person knows what they're talking about. Not just because they say so. We clearly see their profile, not just a LinkedIn profile, because anybody can put that together, but literally Google your name and they can see a blog and they can see activities of you building and selling something. That's a big deal. So personal branding, online presence is one of the majors in terms of building a winning profile. Okay. So at this point in time, I want to ask you a question. Are you, if you have questions, it's a good time right now. Good time now. Okay. Are you overwhelmed? Is this a lot? Is this a lot? Got questions? Let's address some of your questions right now. You can put some of those questions, but let me do something. Let me go a little further here. Okay. There's 7 benefits of leveraging mentorship in digital marketing. Okay. Like anything, I don't need to sell you a mentorship, right? I shouldn't have to sell you a mentorship. You need mentorship. Okay. Why? Because the learning curve, you cut it short. Okay, you cut the learning curve super short. Okay, content building. Okay, the mentorship become content, literally. Okay, team building, right? So it's not just me as an individual mentoring you. You become a part of a community. Like, for example, just in the past 1 to 2 weeks, we formed a community of about 44 people that can potentially learn together, right? Very simple, okay? So you're leveraging not just mentorship from somebody who seems like they know everything, but you're rubbing minds with other people, right? That have vested interest in winning together. So team building is a big part of it. Community building, like I just said, network building, of course, right? All of this is interwoven into the idea of digital marketing because of the nature of marketing itself, okay? Marketing depends on people. Remember the 3? The market, the people, right? So without people, there's no marketing. So the same thing is true. You will see it in every area of digital marketing, that we're still people, okay? Affiliate partnerships, okay? You get to make money with me, okay? So as you're learning, you get to come back and even teach me. There's some things you will discover, right? Just because you researched a little bit of something I gave you, and then you discover something and you find out, like, yeah, truthfully, Ola is a dinosaur. Did you know about this new thing that just came out? Like, people are using it now, and they're like, whoa, wow, like, right? So that only happens when you work collaboratively with other people, right? So any industry where people don't appreciate their people, I'm throwing shots now, right? They will die sudden death. It's just, there's no way around it. It's an open marketplace now, right? It's an open marketplace. So it is what it is. So when people don't understand that concept, they continue to move mad as if they're running things. But the reality is that nobody is running anything, especially when they don't respect the idea of people, right? So key thing there. So affiliate partnerships, we're going to learn more about affiliate partnerships. You can't make money if you don't understand the idea of making money together with other people in this world. You make the most money when you understand that concept fully. So we're going to bring that in as well. So it goes back to, again, profit sharing. All right. So I have two choices at this point. I have two choices. I've had two choices. You saw the other gentleman talked about $5,000. There's none of that here. You're not going to worry about that. And don't forget that coming here through this WhatsApp group today, you have access to at least $1,000 in scholarship. Okay. So, but you're not going to have to worry about 5,000 or anything like that. Just want to warn you about that. Okay. At some point, the price is more than that actually, but there's something that we're doing special. We call the AI reboot. Okay, I had two choices. The first choice is basically, no. You have two choices. Okay, I'll talk about my choices in a second. Right, you have two choices. Right, you could go to Google. Like I said, all this information, exactly how to do every single one of those: content marketing, search engine optimization, email marketing, social media marketing, pay-per-click marketing, right? Anything digital marketing, including how to use AI for it, right? You can go to Google, you can go to YouTube, you can start researching. It's the hard way, but it's doable, right? It's just basically you choosing to spend time as opposed to spend money, okay? Now, there's another choice. You could say, I need help, okay? Right? You could say, I need help, and that doesn't have to cost you money either, okay? But at least not $5,000, all right? So if you think you need help with everything we've said today, right, just let me know. We have about 31 people listening. Can you put I need help in the chat if you think you need help with everything I've described today so far? You think you at least need some kind of guide? Can you put I need help in the chat before I continue, please? So I can make sure I'm not talking to myself at least. We're gonna, again, don't forget, if you have questions, you have some burning thoughts, concerns, and stuff like that, also put that in the chat so I can you put I need help in the chat before I continue, or we can just end, because this was a presentation. We've done 1 hour. I actually for 1 hour, so we've done 1 hour. Right, I need help. Okay, peace say I need help. Anybody else need help? Feel like they need help? I know everybody's trying to get to the computer. I know. Mubarak, there's a delay too. There's a latency thing here. Babatunde say I need help. Okay. Matthew say I need help. Okay. All right. Good. All right. So I'll tell you a story. Okay. I'll tell you a story. How many hours is the training? The training. This is a journey. This is a lifetime. This is something that you will need, either you're going into it as a career or you want to build your business. It's ongoing. Okay. There is a 4 weeks training. We'll talk about that. Okay. But that's just to kickstart things, to start things off properly on the right foundation. But it's ongoing. Okay. It's ongoing. Adasa say I need help. Rice say I need help. Adas says I need help. Okay, so we're more than enough that need help here. Okay, all right, good. All right, so I just wanted to make sure that there's a need for me to move forward with the rest of the presentation, because honestly, I just want you to know that there is something else out there outside of the typical AML, cybersecurity, this, that, or whatever, all those different things that, everybody's submitting resumes for. I want to give you another option that you might want to explore, that you actually enjoy, and then you can start your own, you can actually start your own stuff with it, so you don't have to rely on you can actually start making money as opposed to waiting for a job to actually give you the permission to make money. All right, so Ada says, I own a business, I'm struggling with sales. All right, good. We're going to talk about that too. It's a good question. We're going to talk about that. All right, Sam says I need help. Got you. All right, so let's do this. Let me get into it. So if you don't mind, I'll take a few more minutes and I'll show you some things. Is that okay? Is that okay if I take a few more minutes? Because I already used up your 1 hour. Is that okay? Let me know if it's okay to continue. Sambi said I need help. Yeah, I'm noting the questions, by the way. I'm noting the question. Okay. Somebody said right on, please. Okay, good. All right, so let's do this. Let me get through some of this, okay? There is another choice. There is I know I talked about the first choice, which is doing the research all by yourself, which is doable, But the other choice that I had, the second and third choice here, I'm going to give you something that's worth not $30,000, actually $41,000, okay? But I had already designed this slide because I know that typically this is $30,000, okay? Well, after I put the whole thing together, it was actually $41,000, okay? There's the option of the done for you, which is what the other gentleman was talking about. We don't have that. I don't offer that anymore, at least not now. I might have something like that later on, but I don't offer done for you, okay? Because done for you involves a significant part of my time, and it's going to cost a lot of money, okay? So, and most people can't afford it. More than enough people can afford it. I can just sit around for 3 months until I get the next big client, right? But I know that many of us are also trying to pivot, right? Obviously, I know about the Epic world. Some of you know, but I've never really shared this like that, Sometimes I try to keep it on. It's very hard for me not to talk about this when I'm on projects. It's very hard. But some of you have seen me typing and writing stuff, okay? So, it's very hard, but this is at least a $30,000 worth of stuff that I'm going to give to you. Why? Because the person that has a business that's struggling right now, they know what it's worth. They know what it's worth when they can get an additional 3 customers to come in through the door per day. Just an additional 3 customers will make a whole lot of difference for a lot of businesses. So that's the value of what we're talking about here, okay? So the done for you is I do the work for you, mentor and coach you, right? Let's put that to the side. The other choice here, which is the third choice, is done with you. Okay, you look over my shoulder through the computer like this, step by step by step. You do as you do, you do as you do. You have lots of practices. You know how to do it yourself, so you can train your own people so that you can actually build the whole thing yourself. It involves your time, but not as much time as if you had to do research first, okay? So it involves your time, involves my time in documenting the training step by step, right? And then, so it costs you a little bit more than free, right? But it's still better than having to come up with all the money, right? So basically, I can mentor and coach you as you do the work, building your own project and getting experience and choosing the right role, even when it comes to applying for jobs, if that's the route you choose, choosing the right path, creating a good resume, right? I'll give you my own resume. Like I said, we start with that, right? And then you start building, like making sure you actually know how to do the stuff on it, right? It's not just a situation where you slap stuff together. You either on the path to learning it or you're going to learn it, or you already know it, right? So that's why I said it's not it's a journey. It's a journey beyond the first 4 weeks, okay? All right. And then, of course, nailing your interview with fluency. All right. So with that being said, should I skip through you guys tell me, do you want to hear another testimonial, or you want me to? I think I should play this one more. Let me play this one more just because this one is actually the biggest story that I have. The guy at some point was doing $4 million, and you can search his name. His name is Ray Higdon, right? And it's because of one little simple tip that I gave him from this program, okay? I'm gonna click it a little bit. It was like short. There you go. Let's see. All right. Share this. Yeah, let's just do the needful.
These guys are absolutely awesome.
I love my Empire Pro.
Ola and Shola, these guys are absolutely awesome. I have learned so much from you guys, and I'm excited about what you guys are up to right now. I can tell you there's no way in heck that I'd be getting 40 to 50,000 hits a month to my blog without your guidance and without your teaching. So I can make money not doing anything.
All right. You would do something. Yeah, we had a program at one point. This guy didn't need to do anything. He just plugged and play. But no, you will do the work. Okay. So anyway, this is all fun part of it. There's so much because of digital marketing, because of the technology aspect of things. There's so much leverage, right? You can just say, these are the resources that I have. I have time. Good. Let's put some time to have money. Let's put some money. I don't have time. I have money. There's a way to play, right? Or I have a combination of both. There's a way to play. That's the beauty of digital marketing that you don't have anywhere else. Okay. On this my platform, we're gonna make money together. Okay. That's the way it works. Okay?